Welcome to the Outdoor Archives. Took me a little while to find this place. Longer than it should have, actually. This is actually an old tree. I used to fish the undercut banks here, and there's a little sandbar here. You could walk right out sometimes, and used to catch trout right there, and I actually taught my kids how to fish trout right over here, but it seems that the tree's fallen. It's been probably 3 or 4 years since I've been here. And now the undercut is lost, but I'm sure there's one heck of a trout sitting in there. Unfortunately, it's not trout season, so I can't get them today. But we're here to talk about the Goal Zero Nomad 3.5 solar kit. Sometimes it goes by the name of the Mobile Adventure Kit, and it's something that I've owned personally for over a year. So we're going to go through it, have a look at it, sit down, have a cup of coffee, and enjoy the show. Okay, so here it is, the Goal Zero Nomad 3.5 solar panel, and this is packaged with a battery pack, which I'm going to talk a little bit more about, and it's called the Mobile Adventure Kit. So what you see here is the Goal Zero folds up into a tiny little package here, about 6 inches approximately by 5.5 inches. And height is, I don't know, just over an inch, probably 1 1/4 inch at the tallest part. And that's if you have the battery pack, and I'm going to talk about all that. So what this is designed to do is to, got the wrong one, sorry, unzip, and you can either lash it to the back of your pack or hang it from a tree or whatever it is you need to do to basically get full sunlight on this guy. And this guy is going to help charge your electronic devices. Now, the panel itself will not charge the devices, at least not the 3.5. Goal Zero has some larger panels. I have one, but I haven't had a lot of time to play with it yet. I will be doing a review on it. But this one will not charge your devices directly. So what they do is they give you a battery pack. Okay, and the idea here is that you use the solar panel. Whoops, got her all dirty. Okay, it's all good. Plug into this guy, and this guy holds your charge, and you charge your devices from here. If that's not good enough for you, you can buy the next size up, and the panel itself will directly charge your devices. I do like this idea though. We'll keep getting into that. So on the other side of the pack, you see here, it has a little zippered mesh case, and this is what holds all your cords and battery packs and so forth. It came with this cable here, and I believe it did come with a USB cable, but this is mine that I brought from home. And the idea is, you plug in the battery pack here, you zip it in, and you either lash that to your pack or hang it from a tree. Basically, you want to get as much sunlight as possible, and it will charge that pack. Now, that pack will take about, let's say, I think it was about 6 to 8 hours depending on the sun. Full sun will be closer to 6. If you're partially cloudy, it's pretty cloudy today, it's going to take about 8 hours, but it does work. So I don't know if you could see this here. Now that I turn it around, it stopped, of course. You see this is flashing to indicate that there's a charge going on. Now if I close that, see how it stops? So it's not charging. Now as soon as it gets light, it does charge. I like this idea. The reason is, A, as I'm hiking on the trail, I can lash this to my pack and I'll have power almost indefinitely as long as I have some light. Now today is not very bright at all. The sun is kind of hidden between those clouds, and it is still charging, as you can see. It's going to take some time to do that. Also, you see here, has a USB input. You can actually charge this from your computer, your car, or whatever. So on your way to the trail, you can plug this in and it will charge, and you can use it there. It does take some time though through USB. It does take a little bit longer to charge. I think it's another 8 hours to do, so that's something to be aware of. So more about this battery pack. So check this out. Those are AA's in there. Alright, sorry. So the reason I like it so much is I have a number of devices that I keep with me on a regular basis that will use AA and AAA batteries. These batteries are AA. You can buy AAAs. There's a little bit of a converter that plugs in here, and then your AAAs go in there. So you can use those too. And you can buy extra ones, so you can have one AA, one AAA. And these batteries are good for 300 to 500 cycles. I have had this for a year and charged it many times, and it is definitely living up to its billing. So something I highly recommend. Okay, so you'll notice here, there's a little bit of a loop here. You can hang this in your tent or from a tree or whatever. And one thing that I really like as well, if you can see it here, you can turn it off, on, so it will charge things, and then there's flashlight mode. So this flashlight here, it's decent, gives you enough light, but it does last over 100 hours. So by charging this, you've also got a battery pack and a built-in flashlight if you don't bring an extra. This can be your backup or whatever, but it's a handy little tool, definitely. I have used this quite a few times. In summary of the Goal Zero Adventure Mobile Kit, it's a well thought out, effective solution for off-grid power for electronic devices. One charge of the battery pack will charge a smartphone or a GoPro and many other devices. It can be used to top up tablets but will not fully charge them. The batteries can also be removed and used individually in other devices. The form factor is excellent and will fit into almost any pack. It weighs in at about 409 grams with the power pack, and the solar panel outputs 3.5 watts. The battery pack is rated at 2300 milliamp hours. The batteries are nickel metal hydride and will last from 300 to 500 cycles. It includes a self-contained zip compartment for the battery pack, an integrated flashlight, and loops for lashing to a pack or tree. There are two things that I would like to see improved here. The charge time is about 8 hours. It's a little bit too long. Also, please be aware that the panel is water resistant but not waterproof. All in all, I love the Goal Zero and will continue bringing it on many of my adventures. Well, that about concludes our review of the Goal Zero. As you can see here, I took advantage of such a beautiful winter day, mild winter day, and had a little snooze on the side of the river, just staring up at the sky. Very much enjoyed the day, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you once again for your support. Thanks for watching, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.